And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get set for our final game of the night. It's the number 6 seed Stanberry host Bulldogs taking on the number 7 seed North Nodaway Mustangs. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, along with Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, H&B Bank in Stanberry, RMI Insurance in Grant City, Stanberry, and RMI Lippincott Insurance in Albany, the JL Housing Company of Hopkins, Fit and Gather on the Square in Stanberry, along with Pineview Manor in Stanberry, the North Nodaway and Stanberry School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. As we take a look at these two teams coming in for Stanberry, they fell in their opening round game to North Andrew 50-39. North Nodaway fell to the number 2 seed King City 64-18. Stanberry comes in with a record of 4-8 on the season. North Nodaway for a record of 3-8. Remember your pregame tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good.
Well, for this game, the one thing I think athletically, this is probably a pretty good matchup.
Yes.
I mean, North Nodaway got worked over by a really good King City team, and I thought they just turned it over a bunch against King City's pressure. And King City's one of those teams you almost have to play against them once to really appreciate what you're going to deal with. Stanberry's going to be very aggressive defensively too. Just so many fouls in their game. What we figured the free throw differential was 39-3.
Something like that, yes.
And I know Stanberry had their bigs. All of them had 3 fouls in the first half. And Coach Groomer, I thought, had a great line, which, is how many times you're going to touch the hot stove.
Exactly, yes.
I mean, before you learn not to do that. I mean, so I don't know. I'd give Stanberry a little bit of the edge because of, 1, the seed, and 2, the fact they're playing here at home. But I'd look for this to be a pretty good ball game.
As we get set, remember tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. We'll turn it over here to public address announcer Mike Matson for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups here for our final game of the night here in the consolation semis from the Stanberry tournament. So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for North Nodaway: Ridge, Clements, Jackson, Kehoe, Merrick, Stevens, Caden Nave, and Blaine Clements. For Stanberry, Pack Schieber, Jaron Stoll, Aiden Graham, Parker Ginther, and Hudson Groomer. Stanberry wears their home white uniforms with yellow lettering outlined in black. North Nodaway, their road blue uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. As we prepare to tip off our final game of the night, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services. at 660-726-3396. Ridge Clements and Blaine Clements and Aiden Graham doing the opening tip-off. One here by North Nodaway. And I think they're going to have them redo it here. Is that one a little
wonky?
More towards the North Nodaway side. Trice Floyd used to be a quarterback. You can at least throw it straight up, right? That one goes up as now Stanberry wins the opening tip-off. Over to left wing here for Hudson Group. That was, by the way, tongue-in-cheek there to Mr. Floyd. As a foul going to be called here against Jackson Kehoe. That'll be his first, team's first as well. So Floyd, a former quarterback and all-conference pitcher in the GRC West, as shot missed from Pack Schieber, gets his own rebound, sends it back up top. It's now Hudson Groomer with the basketball into the corner to Stoll. Ginther for Schieber. Inside, Graham goes strong off glass for two. They caught Kehoe trying to go for the steal, and Stanberry was able to get Aiden Graham on an open look towards the basket. Nave, top of the key here for the Mustangs. Trying to turn the corner. Sends it back out, picked up here by Blaine Clements. Up top for Ridge Clements. Nave, right wing. Up top for Blaine Clements, again over to the left wing here for Jackson Kehoe. Right wing three, no good, off the hands of Merrick Stevens. Rebound pulled in by Stanberry. Quickly up, Graham off glass for two.
Two good assists from Schieber. Great passes, both of them.
Pass up top for Kehoe. He'll have it top of the key. Trying to dribble in, stolen away here by Jaron Stoll. Right wing for Schieber. Drives inside the paint, another good leave off that time from Schieber. That time Graham just couldn't finish. That time a little bit more pressure put on there by North Nodaway as defense was able to get back to put pressure on the shot from Graham. Stevens into the corner for Ridge Clements. He'll drive. His shot too strong off glass. Maybe gotten a piece of it there. Groomer knocked away, ball out of bounds off the foot of Aiden Graham.
Boy, you like to create chaos. This is
inbounds in Ridge Clements up top here for Kehoe. Ridge Clements right wing for Stevens. Drives to the baseline, knocked out of his hands. Ooh, they're going to get a foul call. Here again, Schieber. That'll be his first, team's first.
That's shaking his head as in, I didn't do it or I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I don't know which it is.
Kehoe with it in the corner. Sends it up top now for Nave. Nave dribbles in. Jump stop off glass, can't finish. Rebound pulled in, this time by Ginther. Schieber up top for Groomer for Stoll. Ginther. Back up top. Jaron Stoll with it. 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. A 4-0 Stanberry lead. A foul called here against the Mustangs. It'll go against Caden Nave. It'll be his first, team second. Stoll into the corner now to Ginther. Over to left wing for Groomer. His shot from just outside the paint, can't finish. Rebound pulled in here by Blaine Clements. Foul going to be
I think he stepped
out
on
of
the
bounds there
line.
is Ridge Clements. I thought they were going to get Ginther initially on a foul. Heidi will check in along with Jake Holtzclaw. As Groomer and Graham will sit. Stoll for Ginther, turning the corner. His shot inside the paint, just off the mark, and Holtzclaw unable to keep it in play. Four to nothing, Stanberry leads. 4:28 left to play here in the opening quarter.
Straight man pressure, may run and jump press. Yep. And that's why you want to get your teammate out of the way, and then if they go trap, you come yell and come back to the ball, but at least clear out of there.
Blaine Clements' shot rolls out from the baseline. Heidi gets it off, Stoll, left wing, three, misses off back iron. Rebound going to be pulled in here by Kehoe. Halfway through the first, Bulldogs with a 4-0 lead. Kehoe drives, puts it up off glass, gets the bucket and the foul. Gonna get it here against Parker Ginther. That'll be his first, team second. Kehoe, free throw no good. Holtzclaw on the rebound. Ginther leaves it off for Holtzclaw, goes up strong, gets the bucket and the foul. I believe they're going to get this on Cade Nave. It'll be his second, team's third. Nave will check out. Checking in is going to be Hayden Merritt. Free throw from Holtzclaw. Bounces around, falls out. Ginther on the rebound, has it rejected away. There by Blaine Clements. Back out again, now here to Ginther. Driving Schieber, off glass for two.
Several baskets just off straight backdoor cuts.
Kehoe drives, dribbles it off his foot, picked up by Holtzclaw. Now for Ginther. Schieber finds Heidi down on the block. Sends it back out to Schieber. Dribbles in. Finds Stoll into the corner to Heidi. Up top for Schieber, trying to get it to Ginther. Off the foot, out of bounds here of Hayden Merritt. Groomer will check back in along with Drew Parman and Aiden Graham as Holtzclaw, Schieber, and Heidi check out for the Bulldogs. 2:47 left to play in the first. 8-2, Stanberry with the lead. Winner of this game will take on Albany in the boys' consolation game here on Friday night at 6:30. Shot from Ginther, no good. Graham on the putback, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in here by Blaine Clements. Stevens up top for Merritt, over to left wing now for Kehoe. Blaine Clements over to the right wing now for Ridge Clements. Ridge on the baseline for Blaine Clements. Gives it back here to Ridge. Into the corner to Kehoe. Drives baseline. Can't get it to go over Graham as he leaves it short. Back in transition, Stoll to the block. Leaves it for Graham. Strong off glass for two. Aiden Graham, a quick 6 points here in the ball game.
This is the most offensive minded we've seen Graham in a while.
Yeah. 10-2, an 8-point Stanberry lead. 1.5 left to play here in the first. Stevens up top for Merritt. Stevens right wing. Gets it for Hayden Merritt. Over to Ridge Clements. Merritt back again for Clements. Up top now for Blaine Clements. Right wing to Kehoe. Blaine Clements inside, surrounded by a couple of Bulldogs. He's going to be fouled. Picking up the foul, he is going to be Aiden Graham. It'll be his first, team's third. So that time North Nodaway took advantage of the switch with Stoll guarding against Blaine Clements, and by the time Graham got back, he's ended up picking up the foul, his first. Blaine Clements will miss the first free throw off back iron. Checking back in will be Heidi, Holtzclaw, and Schieber, as Groomer, Ginther, and Parman will check out here for the Bulldogs. Blaine Clements misses them both.
That's the easiest rebound Holtzclaw will ever get.
Yeah. North Nodaway pulled everybody off the line as Schieber drives through trying to leave it off for Graham. Stolen away here by Merrick Stevens. And they're going to get an offensive foul. Gave a little shove to try and make some room and threw Stoll off him. The foul is going to go against Merrick Stevens. It'll be his first, team's fourth. 39 seconds remain here in the opening quarter. 8-point Bulldog lead here, 10-2. Ball inbounds here for Schieber. Back up top for Stoll. He'll try and set something up. Maybe see if the Bulldogs will go for the final shot here of the quarter. Into the corner, Heidi. He'll drive in, puts up a shot from inside the paint, bounces off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Ridge Clements. The pass to Kehoe, unable to keep it in play as it goes out of bounds, as it goes through his hands. Parker Ginther will check back in here for Stoll, give him an extended breather here with 17.8 left here in the first quarter.
Well, Stanberry's aggressiveness and pressure has just really befuddled North Nodaway. They're just having trouble getting anything going. Nothing is clean. Having trouble running offense.
Ginther on the baseline, sends it in the corner for Holtzclaw.
Nope.
The shot from Schieber does not get off. It went in, but does not count. 10-2, Stanberry with the lead at the end of the first quarter play. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
As we start out the second quarter of play, it will be North Nodaway basketball. They trail Stanberry here 10-2 in the consolation semifinals here from the Stanberry tournament. Jackson Kehoe with the basketball up at the top of the key. Over to the left wing for Ridge Clements. Up top here for Hayden Merritt. Right wing to Kehoe. Blaine Clements left wing now for Merritt. Trying to get it for Stevens. His shot from just inside the arc knocks it down. A shot that North Nodaway desperately needed.
Yes, they did. He got a little bit of a look, and I think it surprised him to be that open. Stanberry's done a really good job of contesting every shot so far.
Ginther with the basketball. Over to the right wing. Schieber, right wing three, misses. Rebound pulled in here by Ridge Clements. Jaron Stoll will check in at the next stoppage here for the Bulldogs. Stevens right wing, up top. Merritt over to left wing now to Kehoe. Blaine Clements top of the key. Gets it down to Kehoe on the block. And he's going to be fouled. It's going to go to the line to shoot two. Whether it's Graham or Schieber, it's going to be their second. It's going to go against Pax Schieber. First free throw attempt here from Kehoe. Is good. Schieber checks out as Stoll checks in.
Been trying to wait to see what they do with Blaine Clements on offense, and just not much.
Yeah.
Kind of hanging around the perimeter.
Tipped out of bounds here off of Stanberry on the rebound. Off the missed free throw from Kehoe. Holtzclaw will check out. Checking in again will be Heidi. Ball inbounds for Blaine Clements in the corner for Kehoe. To Ridge Clements. Back up to Kehoe, top of the key. Right wing to Stevens. Trying to send up to the high post. Knocked away, picked up though by Ridge Clements up at the top of the key. Kehoe left wing. For Merritt. Blaine Clements right wing. Trying to send it up top for Ridge Clements. Left wing for Merritt. And he's going to be called for the travel. 10-5 is the lead here for the Bulldogs. 5:52 left to play here in the second. Stanberry still looking for their first points, though, here of the second quarter. Heidi top of the key for the Bulldogs. Pass tipped as it gets to Ginther. His shot from the baseline. Bounces out, tipped out of bounds off of Blaine Clements.
A little box inbounds.
Groomer inbounds here to Aiden Graham, who now has 8 in the ball game. Kehoe gets it across here for Merrick Stevens. Drives, baseline. His shot goes off the side of the backboard, picked up here by Parker Ginther. Stoll with the basketball, leaves this, or he's going to keep it himself. Thought he was going to leave it that time. Now he'll send it to Ginther. Knocks down a deep left wing three. And now it sits as a 10-point lead here for the Bulldogs, 15-5. Timeout called by North Nodaway. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Whether it's early mornings, late nights, or anything in between, Fit and Gather on the Square in Stanberry is always open, so you never miss a workout. Joining is easy. Memberships can be purchased online anytime through the Gym Master member app or by contacting Katie at 816-262-3921. Looking for motivation and variety? Check out the class schedule in the app or on their Facebook page. With equipment for every fitness level and a welcoming community atmosphere, this is more than a gym, it's a place for wellness. Stop making excuses and start making progress. Join Fit and Gather today and get stronger together. Fit and Gather open 24/7. Your workout, your time.
5:04 left to play here in the second quarter. 15-5 is the lead here for the Bulldogs. North Nodaway basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Merrick Stevens gets the ball across midcourt over to the left wing. With it here for Merritt. Back out to Ridge Clements, top of the key. Left wing for Merritt. Stevens now top of the key. He'll leave it for Kehoe. Kehoe baseline going to be fouled. Going to go to line to shoot 2. Foul going to go, I believe, here against Drew Parman. It'll be his first, team second.
Well, Stanberry, Stanberry's still fairly young. We've got one senior on the roster. And if they can, down the road, and if they can get this defense going where they can keep from fouling, going to be a very effective weapon. It's an effective defense right now, but sometimes they bail the other team out with a foul at the end of it.
First free throw from Kehoe misses.
Able to sink the second. 9-point Bulldog lead, 4.5 left to play here in the second quarter. Stoll gets it across midcourt for Stanberry. Back door for Ginther. Back out to Groomer. Holtzclaw with him in the corner. Back to Groomer. Up top now for Holtzclaw. Left wing now for Parker Ginther. Parman can't hold on to the pass as it goes out of bounds. Kehoe with the basketball in the backcourt. Trap comes here from the Bulldogs, and so does Parker Ginther, who takes away the steal and puts it up off glass for 2. Ridge Clements gets the ball across midcourt, loses it off his leg, but a foul going to be called here against the Bulldogs. And again, they're going to get Parman.
Parman didn't think it was much of a push.
But the fact that even not much of a push is enough to be a foul.
Yeah.
As him and Holtzclaw will both check out. Checking back in, Heidi, Schieber, and Graham.
And
as also checking out is Ginther.
Ridge Clemens was going full speed up the right sideline, but the cavalry was coming from behind him.
And the pass from Ridge Clemens goes out of bounds. Expecting Kehoe to cut back. Just over halfway through the second quarter of play. 17-6, an 11-point Bulldog lead here for Stanberry over the Mustangs of North Nodaway in this consolation semifinal here at the Stanberry Invitational Basketball Tournament. Schieber drives. His shot inside the paint rolls around. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 free throws. Now they're going to get here. Goes against Hayden Merritt. That will be his first, team's first. Schieber hits the first. Hits the second as well. 19-6, Stanberry with the lead. Merrick Stevens gets the ball across midcourt. Trying to get it down to Ridge Clements, knocked away, picked up here by Schieber. Groomer into the corner, Stoll, shot from 3, drains it.
Good ball movement by Schieber and Groomer. Both would have taken tough shots.
And the pass that time from Stevens off the mark to Kehoe. And North Nodaway going faster than they want. A timeout call. They'll take a 30-second Petty Gianaldo Center timeout. We'll be back with more in a moment.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
22-6 is the lead in favor of Stanberry. 3:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Stanberry basketball coming out of the Petty Gianaldo Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty Gianaldo Center on Facebook or online at pettygianaldo.com. Ball inbounds up top for Stoll. Up to Graham, leaves it now to Groomer. Top of the key, 3. Just misses off the mark. Schieber on the rebound, goes up. It rolls out. Rebound pulled in here by Blaine Clements. Get it across here for Blaine Clements. He'll slow things down up top for Kehoe. Left wing for Ridge Clements with 2:40 left to play in the second. He'll drive. Waits for the defender to go by. Can't finish. And around the basket, and a foul going to be called here on the rebound against the Bulldogs. Foul goes against Heidi. His first, team's fourth. Caden Nave will check in here for Stevens. Holtzclaw will check back in here for Groomer. Also checking back in is Ginter for Schieber. Kehoe for Merritt in the corner. Holtzclaw gets it, and he's going to be out of bounds.
Well, if he didn't do that, he was going to travel, I think.
Good hustle, but.
Yes, you can't change position once you're down.
Ridge Clements to inbounds. 5-second call here against the Mustangs on the inbounds. Heidi drives baseline, has it rejected away by Blaine Clements, knocked into the hands. That time of Holtzclaw, he goes up, he's going to be fouled, will go to the line to shoot two. Foul will go against Blaine Clements. Foul against him will be his first, team's second. First free throw from Holtzclaw, good.
Well, I guess I'm not surprised that Stanberry is ahead, but we probably didn't expect this.
No. Heidi checks out. Checking in will be Brant Jensen. As Holtzclaw hits the free throw. An 18-point lead here for the Bulldogs with 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Kehoe with the basketball, top of the key, up top for Blaine Clements. Over to Ridge Clements on the right wing. And they're going to get an offensive foul called here against Blaine Clements. That'll be his second, team's third.
Didn't see it.
Apparently,
Did he hook him?
I think he was
or did
hooking.
He just push off?
I think it was maybe kind of a hold and just kind of kept pushing him back maybe.
Okay.
Into the corner for Ginther. 1:45 left to play in the second. Brant Jensen sends it up top for Stoll. Back out to Ginther. Trying to get it into Graham on the block. Blocked away there by Blaine Clements, and a foul going to be called against Jensen on the rebound. A foul against Jensen, his first, team's fifth, will send North Nodaway to the line, as it'll be Caden Nave at the free throw line with 1:31 left to play here in the second. Nave hits the first. Hits them both. 6 points here in this quarter for North Nodaway. They trail, though, 24-8 here in the second quarter. Ginther over to left wing for Stoll. Drives baseline, now pulls it back. Left wing, Jensen from three. Misses off back iron. Tipped around, Blaine Clements trying to keep it alive. Picked up by Jensen. Out to Stoll from three. His shot misses off iron. Tipped around, picked up now by Ginther. Ginther slows it down. Jensen drives inside the paint, goes up, and another block there from Blaine Clements. Inside, Graham off glass for two. He's got 10 in the ball game.
Graham's been the recipient of several nice passes.
And Jensen tips it out of bounds. Groomer will check in along with Schieber. Holtzclaw and Jensen will sit for the Bulldogs. 45.7 left here in the second quarter, 26-8. It's an 18-point Bulldog lead. Nave with the basketball. Sends it up. Back now for Kehoe. He'll get it across midcourt. Now trying to find somewhere to go with it. Finally does. As he'll leave it for Merritt now to Nave. Up top for Blaine Clements, right wing to Ridge Clements. 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. Blaine Clements gets it for Ridge Clements. Baseline on the block. Sends it out. Shot from three from Merritt. No good. At the end of one half of play, Bulldogs have an 18-point lead, 26-8. Your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany.
When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, or RMI Lippincott in Albany. Pineview Manor in Stanberry has been providing kind, gentle, and compassionate care for over 40 years. Pineview Manor is a skilled nursing facility that provides care for residents requiring a certain level of medical care that can't be met through home or other community services. Pineview Manor in Stanberry features physical, occupational, and speech therapy, as well as assisted living. Pineview Manor in Stanberry. There's someplace like home. The J.L. Houston Company manufactures steel storage tanks for fertilizer, petroleum products, and chemicals. They include above-ground tanks of many sizes and kinds, as well as insulated and double-wall tanks. The J.L. Houston Company also supplies pumps and related equipment. The J.L. Houston Company has been manufacturing quality steel products since 1954. The J.L. Houston Company of Hopkins would like to wish the North Nodaway Mustangs the best of luck this season. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry at the half. It is a 26-8 Bulldog lead. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, H&B Bank in Stanberry, along with RMI Insurance in Grant City, Stanberry, and RMI Lippincott Insurance in Albany. The J.L. Houston Company of Hopkins, Fit and Gather on the Square in Stanberry, and Pineview Manor in Stanberry. The North Nodaway and Stanberry School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half, starting with Stanberry. They're shooting 10 for 28 from the field, 2 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Aiden Graham with 10 points, 5 points tonight for Parker Ginter, 4 points tonight for Pax Schieber, and Jake Holtzclaw, 3 points on the night for Jaron Stoll. For North Nodaway, they're shooting just 2 for 10 from the field, 0 for 2 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 9 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Jackson Keogh with 4 points, 2 points for Merrick Stevens, 2 points a night for Caden Nave. And Mike, the big difference there, 28 shots for Stanberry, 10 shots for North Nodaway.
10 shots is just not, I mean, obviously not going to get it. Stanberry's defense has just really pushed them out of anything they're trying to do. Everything just seems to be off of a dribble to the basket, and then they may turn it over or kick it out. I mean, it's been smothering for them. And the only thing that's kept them afloat, they have hit 4 out of 9 free throws. But Stanberry's not lighting it up. They're 10 for 28. That's just a little bit more than 33%. But the defense is the difference in this ball game. And if you're the 12, I've got them for 12 turnovers, and I may have missed 1 or 2 in that process. Stanberry has 3, and I think maybe the only saving grace out of some of those turnovers none of them have led directly to baskets. They've been of a nature that Stanberry's had to take the ball out of bounds or go the length of the floor against a set defense. But I just, if you're the North Nodaway coach, Coach Hoy, I don't know what you tell him.
Yeah.
You've got to just when you see that trap come, you've got to get the ball out of there, and you've got to get yourself in position where you've got some easy outlets. Middle, usually the 3 main points, back in the corner and up in the post. Somebody's going to have to be open along the way, and they're not seeing the trap come. They should know it's coming. I mean, it's been coming at them all night.
Yeah. We'll be back to start out the second half when we come back in just a moment. 26-8, Bulldogs lead here over the Mustangs. Remember, your halftime tonight brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Remember, Albany Hy-Vee proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Whether it's early mornings, late nights, or anything in between, Fit and Gather on the Square in Stanberry is always open, so you never miss a workout. Joining is easy. Memberships can be purchased online anytime through the Gym Master member app or by contacting Katie at 816-262-3921. Looking for motivation and variety? Check out the class schedule in the app or on their Facebook page. With equipment for every fitness level and a welcoming community atmosphere, this is more than a gym, it's a place for wellness. Stop making excuses and start making progress. Join Fit and Gather today and get stronger together. Fit and Gather open 24/7, your workout, your time. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner. When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, or RMI Lippincott in Albany.
26-8 at the half is the lead here in favor of the Bulldogs. It will be Stanberry basketball to start out the second half of play. They will bring out their original five. It'll be Ginther, Schieberg, along with Stoll, Groomer, and Graham. For North Nodaway, they'll bring out Ridge Clements, Blaine Clements, along with Stevens, Nave, and Kehoe.
Now you're going to see a little run and jump from
North Nodaway.
See if they can.
As Schieber puts one up from behind the arc, can't get it to fall. Ridge Clements comes away with the rebound.
That is a train of thought in some coaching areas that you always press a pressing team with the theory that they're always working on the press. They never work against the press.
Blocked there from Graham on the shot from Blaine Clements. Comes back out. Picked up there by Stevens.
Not sure I believe it, but.
Driving.
Ooh.
And getting it to fall. There is Pack. Schieber kind of sat up on that back iron for a little bit.
That's a really tough angle that he got a shot to drop.
And I would say usually on that would work. You have a Stanberry team that's pretty deep on the bench, and you think they have to practice their press against somebody.
Well, yeah, you're going to somewhere along the way, you're going to have to go against it. I've never really believed it. If it's a good team, solid fundamentally, they're probably going to be a hard team to press.
A 20-point lead here for the Bulldogs, 28-8. 1:15 already gone here in the third quarter of play. Schieber puts up the pass there for Graham, a little too long, picked up here by Stoll. He has it knocked out of his hands, picked up by Nave. His pass to Kehoe stolen away by Schieber for Ginther. Into the corner again to Schieber. He'll drive baseline. For Ginther in the corner. His shot from three is long, off iron. Rebound pulled in by Stevens. Like we've said a couple times in this tournament, a couple times this season, there are players that don't necessarily see where the ball is. Stanberry is one of those teams that always seems to know where that ball is at. As a shot from three, no good. There from Nave, picked up here by Ginther. Groomer drives, puts up the runner off glass, can't get it to go. On the putback, up and in for two is Graham as he continues his big night with 12 points. Nave trying to feed it down inside for Stevens. And at the right elbow, no good from Blaine Clements. Stevens throws it back up, no good. Blaine Clements there on the putback, in for two. (30-10), 20-point Bulldog lead. Finding Graham again down inside, blocked away this time by Blaine Clements. 5:10 left to play here in the third. Bulldogs lead 30-10. Stevens left wing, trying to send it up top for Blaine Clements, over to left wing now for Nave. .455 left here in the third, and a foul going to be called here against Parker Ginther. That's going to be his second, team's first. Graham will check out along with Groomer. Checking in will be Holtzclaw and Heidi. Ball knocked around, picked up here by Blaine Clements on the baseline. And Ginther going to pick up his third.
If you're going to double down, you don't need to reach in and grab. Wait for him to put it down.
Blaine Clements going to be fouled. This time it's going to go against Schieber as he'll pick up his third. As Blaine Clements will go to line for two free throws. And Blaine Clements will miss on the first. Hits the second.
he needs to be more active inside offensively, in my opinion. I don't know where he fits into their defensive or their offensive philosophy.
Stoll, no good. Holtzclaw on the putback, no good. Rebound picked up here by North Nodaway. Kehoe brings it across over to Nave. Timeout called here by North Nodaway. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Pineview Manor in Stanberry has been providing kind, gentle, and compassionate care for over 40 years. Pineview Manor is a skilled nursing facility that provides care for residents requiring a certain level of medical care that can't be met through home or other community services. Pineview Manor in Stanberry features physical, occupational, and speech therapy, as well as assisted living. Pineview Manor in Stanberry. There's someplace like home.
32-11 is the lead here in favor of the Bulldogs over the Mustangs of North Nodaway. 4:15 left to play here in the third quarter. North Nodaway with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Ball inbounds here for Blaine Clements. Trying to get to Stevens, knocked away, picked up here by Stoll. Foul going to be called here against Kehoe. That'll be his second, team's first. Parker Ginther leaves it off for Schieber. Up top, Holtzclaw from three. Off the mark. Rebound put up by Schieber. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Schieber's not real big, but pretty active around the basket, pretty athletic. Third offensive rebound for him.
Third foul against Kehoe. He'll check out. Checking in for him is going to be Hayden Merritt. Team's second foul against North Nodaway. And one opportunity from Schieber. Bounces out of bounds here off the Bulldogs.
Holtzclaw is really a good rebounder for his size. Just kind of, well, what's the old phrase? Good rebounders get every ball that comes to them. The great rebounders go get it.
Yes. Stoll inside is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. As the Bulldogs come away with another steal. Foul this time is going to go against Ridge Clements, his first, team's third. Stoll will miss on the first off front iron. Stoll hits the second. Foul going to be called here against Parman.
He doesn't believe it, but you got to keep your hands off.
Yeah, that'll be his third.
Especially when you get both of them out.
Exactly.
On the offensive player.
So he kind of looked over at the bench, and assistant coach Austin Schwabeck's like, hey, just keep your hands up, just keep them off. Ridge Clements with the basketball. They'll get it across to Stevens. Stolen away from behind by the active hands of Schieber, and then Stevens going to be called for the foul.
Little frustration foul there.
That'll be his second, team's fourth. Each team with 4 fouls. Next foul by either team will put them into the bonus here with 3:34 left to go in the third quarter. It's a 33-11 lead here for the Bulldogs as they lead by 22 here just a little over halfway through the third quarter of play.
They started in a little zone trap. I see they've kind of gone away from that and back to the
pass run down there by Stoll as it got away. Over to the right wing for Schieber. Down to Holtzclaw. Back up top to Schieber. The team speed of the Bulldogs really kind of saves them as well.
Oh, yeah.
Offensively and defensively, a very quick team.
Yep.
Probably one of the fastest players on the court, inbounding the ball here, and Pax Schieber. Stoll, thinking that Schieber was going to be cutting towards the basket, goes out of bounds. Ridge Clements will inbounds here for the Mustangs. Inbounds for Ney for Ridge Clements.
Well, they want you to go up that sideline, and then they're going to run, sprint, and get ahead, and somebody's going to be coming right behind you for the trap.
The pass up to Nave goes over his head, out of bounds. Groomer will check in along with Ginther and Graham. Holtzclaw, Heide, and Schieber will get a well-deserved break here with 2:54 left in the third.
Well, around here, when you talk about this type of defense, you think of King City.
Yes.
And Stanberry's been really good at it tonight. In fact, Brett Williams made the comment during one of the breaks that, they really had more trouble with this defense than they had with King City's defense.
Yes. Foul goes against Merrick Stevens, his third. Parker Ginther at the line here for 2 free throws. As Ginther hits the first. Now, going to that comment, the one thing I'll say difference between the Stanberry defense like this and the King City defense like this, Stanberry's defense is a little bit more out of control sometimes, but it's a controlled out of control chaos, if you get what I'm saying.
And that's why I think that's kind of what they want.
Yes.
I mean,
as Ginther hits the second, stolen away here by Stoll.
Don't go up.
They're going to get a jump ball here. That goes to North Nodaway.
Well, and the other thing, too, that what Stanberry doesn't have is Landon Carlson in the back of the in the back of that becomes a deterrent if you do beat the pressure and try to go to the basket.
Driving Nave sends it up top here for Blaine Clements, leaves it off for Ridge Clements. 2.5 left to go here in the third quarter. A 24-point Bulldog lead, 35-11. Inside for Blaine Clements. Spins, goes up, can't get the shot to fall. Graham on the rebound.
Well, and to Aiden Graham's, not to try to discredit him.
Shot from Ginther from 3 goes over the backboard, out of bounds.
Not to try to discredit him, but I just don't think he has quite the same height or effect in the back line of a defense.
Not quite
like
as
Carlson
long
does.
either.
Right.
Well, and Carlson plays the front of that zone too.
Well, that's true.
With his long arms, and then you have Shellhorn in the back. Up top here for Nave. Dribbles in. And a foul going to be called here against Graham as Nave will go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul against Graham is going to be his second.
Well, that's what Coach Groomer is just saying. Just stay on the ground. He just bailed him out. He was taking a tough shot, and Graham just bailed him out.
Nave will hit the first. Jensen, along with Heide and Holtzclaw, will check in as Parman, Graham, and Groomer will sit. Stevens checks out as as Weston Alexander will check in here for North Nodaway. Ball knocked out of bounds here off of jump ball. Neither one really kind of saw it, so it's going to go to Stanberry's way. I think that is going to be the correct call anyways. I think it did go off North Nodaway, but 1:50 left to play here in the third. 35-12 is the lead.
Well, I think he called it a jump.
Yes, but I do say I think that was
it just cost
the Stanberry a possession.
Yep.
Heide up top for Schieber. Dribbles in, leaves it for Holtzclaw. He's going to be fouled. And he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as the Bulldogs are in the bonus. Foul is going to be called here against Hayden Merritt. That'll be his second. Holtzclaw hits the first. (36-13). Bulldogs have the lead. 1.5 left to play here in the third quarter.
Holtzclaw is going to start to come into one of my favorite ballers just because he's a tough kid.
Nave gets caught, sending it up top, knocked away there by Holtzclaw, picked up in the backcourt by Blaine Clements. Back for Ridge Clements, gets it across the timeline. The pass, that time for Merritt, over his head, out of bounds.
A lot of freshmen seeing time here, although Pax Schieber's a freshman too, but it's tough, really tough on Kehoe and Stevens.
Parker Ginther drives down to the baseline, sends it back out. Brent Jensen stops, moves over, or fakes the shot, moves over, puts up the open three, knocks it down. Pass goes through the hands, that time of Merritt, picked up again here by Brent Jensen. Jensen, right wing for Ginther, back up top now to Schieber. Underneath 40, left a player in the third. Schieber, acrobatic shot inside the paint, puts it up off glass.
Kind of slicing
He's got
and dicing.
10. Ridge Clements gets across, and Ginther going to pick up his fourth.
It's all kind of academic right now. That's,
30-point lead here for the Bulldogs with 26 seconds left in the third.
the way they run guys in and out. That's going to be really a non-factor here, I think.
Ridge Clements misses the first off back iron. Stoll will check in here for Ginther. Second attempt. Misses off back iron. Rebound picked up here by Stoll. 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Left wing for Schieber, into the corner to Jensen. Jensen up top for Heidi. Back to Stoll, right wing. Stoll dribbles down to the baseline. Got caught underneath. Trying to send it up with 2.1. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Was surrounded by 4 blue jerseys. As it'll be Hayden Merritt that picks up his third. Stoll will sink the first. Sinks them both. 44-12, a 32-point lead here for the Bulldogs. Shot no good there from Caden Nave before the buzzer. 44-12 will go to a running clock. Fourth quarter to start when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
44-12 is the lead here for the Bulldogs as we start with a running clock fourth quarter, and they're going to have in Hudson Groomer, Pax Schieber, along with Parman, Connor Kehoe, and also in, it looks to be Quinn Jensen. Ridge Clements will inbounds here for North Nodaway. Up top with it for Jackson Kehoe, over to left wing for Merrick Stevens. Up top for Blaine Clements. Back door, Kehoe shot, misses off front iron. Rebound picked up by Ridge Clements. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Foul against the Bulldogs. Be their first of the quarter. It's going to go against Connor Kehoe. That'll be his first. As Ridge Clements misses the first free throw off back iron.
Boy, they just can't get anything to go down.
Misses on the second. Blaine Clements will pull in the rebound. Gets it back out to Ridge Clements. Up top now for Nave. Right wing Kehoe back up to Nave. Ball tipped out of bounds here off of Stanberry as clock continues to run. 1:15 already gone here in this fourth quarter. Into the backcourt here for Nave. Over to left wing to Stevens. Ridge Clements top of the key over to the right wing to Nave. Trying to send it down inside to Ridge Clements, knocked out of bounds, stays here with North Nodaway.
They do a real, when they double team, there has to be a defensive rotation. So you want to leave the guy that's farthest away from the ball, the one that's open. And Bulldogs are doing a pretty good job of picking up people that after the trap is set, they rotate to the next receiver really well.
Hudson Groomer sends it back here for Jensen. The shot is going to be nullified after a travel there by Drew Parman. Brant Jensen will check in here for Schieber. It'll be Merritt and Alexander checking back in here for North Nodaway. As Nave and Blaine Clements will check out. 5:25 left to go here in the fourth. Now checking in here will be Heidi as he'll check in for Groomer. As clock continues to run down to 5:15 left to play here in the ballgame. 44-12. It's a 32-point lead here for the Bulldogs of Stanberry. They're going to face the Warriors for the third time in the consolation game for the second time this season. They met the consolation tournament in Albany. Now they'll meet the consolation game here in Stanberry. As a shot no good that time from Stevens. Ridge Clements on the rebound, puts it up. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. So far, the Warriors have gotten the best over the Bulldogs in Albany and in Stanberry. We'll see how the third matchup goes. Second time here in Stanberry.
Well, and they haven't been blowouts.
No.
So that you would assume that would favor the Bulldogs.
Ridge Clements misses on the first. That foul went against Drew Parman, his fourth. Second free throw here from Ridge Clements. Gets this one to fall in. Quinn Jensen with the basketball. For Parman, up top for Brant Jensen, inside the paint. Misses off the mark, rebound pulled in here by Stevens. Halfway through the fourth quarter of play. Kehoe, top of the key. Over to the left wing with it now for Ridge Clements. Back up top for Kehoe, right wing. Merrick Stevens, step back three. Knocks it in. And that will take us out of the running clock here with 3:35 left to play here in the fourth. Down to a 28-point Bulldog lead. Quinn Jensen sends it to Parman, baseline. Goes up strong, can't finish. Gets his own rebound, goes back up, and he's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two free throws. Put the foul there that time on Merrick Stevens, his fourth. As Parman will hit the first free throw. Checking in for the Bulldogs will be Drake Ginther. Also checking in will be Jake Holtzclaw. Second free throw is good from Parman, puts us back in a running clock. 3:20 left to play here in the fourth. Stevens gets it up for Ridge Clements, top of the key. Knocked away by Jensen, picked back up by Ridge Clements. Down to the block, goes up. Can't get this one to fall in. Quinn Jensen on the rebound.
Littlest guy out there.
And he'll drive all the way down to the block. Strong, high off glass, can't get it to finish. Comes away with an offensive rebound now, too. Left wing three, Ginther off back iron. Parman on the rebound, goes up strong, puts it in for two.
Pretty impressive outing. These guys have come in and played pretty well, too.
Yes. 2:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 48-16 is the lead from the Bulldogs. Kehoe drives, leaves it short. Jensen on the rebound is going to end up out of bounds. Checking in now here for the Bulldogs will be Connor Kehoe again. Also checking in is going to be Jackson Baker, as Holtzclaw and Parman's night will be done. Alexander up top for Kehoe. Into the corner, Ridge Clements shot from three, misses short off iron. Long rebound made by Kehoe. And tipped, but able to pick it up at midcourt. Kehoe for Ridge Clements with underneath 2 to play here in the fourth quarter. Up top for Merritt. His shot from three, top of the key, rolls out, rebound. Went up and elevated was Brant Jensen. Quinn Jensen shot from three, but going to be called for the travel.
Yep, kind of shuffled his feet.
He heard the defender coming up from behind him. 1:25 left to play here in the ballgame. 48-16 is the lead for Stanberry.
Well, Jensen had a good pump fake, but he just didn't have a dribble to get past him.
Driving, putting up the shot that time. Weston Alexander foul going to go here against the Bulldogs. It'll go against Brant Jensen. It'll be his second, team's third. Under a minute left to play now here in the ballgame as the clock continues to run as Alexander's first free throw attempt misses off back iron. His second shot, no good as he crosses the line. 30 seconds left to play here in the ball game. Bulldogs, again, will meet the Warriors in the consolation game here on Friday night. A game scheduled for 6:30. Driving, Quinn Jensen sends it back out here for Baker. To Brant Jensen. His drive into the paint, loses it. Picked up by Quinn Jensen. And the pass run down, kept in play, that time by Drake Ginther. Quinn Jensen not going to get the shot off. He's going to hold it out. 48-16. Stanberry comes away with the victory. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's Winner's Circle player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry. It's a final 48-16 here in favor of the Bulldogs of Stanberry over the Mustangs of North Nodaway. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ballgame. For Stanberry, they shoot 16 for 46 from the field, 3 for 14 from behind the three-point arc, 13 for 16 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Aiden Graham with 12 points, 10 points on the night for Pack Schieber, 7 points on the night for Parker Ginther, 6 points on the night for Jaron Stoll and Jake Holtzclaw. 4 points on the night tonight for Drew Parman. 3 points on the night tonight for Brant Jensen. For North Nodaway, they shoot 4 for 25 from the field tonight, 1 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 21 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Merrick Stevens with 5 points, 4 points for Jackson Kehoe, 3 points for Caden Avon Blaine Clements, 1 point of the night for Ridge Clements. And Mike, tonight our Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game. We had a couple of choices. We could have gone with Aiden Graham finishing night with 12 points, 6 for 10 from the field, where Paxton Schieber had a great night, finishing with 10 points. Parker Ginther had a great night for the Bulldogs as well. There are multiple choices from the Bulldogs, but tonight we go to Paxton Schieber as he finishes the night with 10 points.
Well, and you're right. It could have been any one of those three. Graham had 12 points and got him off and going early.
Yes.
But 3 of those baskets came off really pretty assists from Pax Schieber. And I thought he just, in addition to a couple of real acrobatic finishes with his shots, and that shouldn't be a consideration.
No.
But he also helped set the tone for that swarming, suffocating defense that we saw from the Bulldogs tonight. It was really an impressive performance. They didn't shoot it great.
No.
I think just barely over 33%. But when you double up the other team in shot attempts,
and then for the other team to shoot 20% from the field as well.
Well, and committed over 20 turnovers in the ball game as well. That's just a tough way for the Mustangs to bow out. But it just gives you an idea of. I thought it was a really good performance for the Bulldogs.
Yes.
To come away with a 30-point win.
So again, tonight it was Platte Valley defeating Northeast Nodaway 58-28 on the girls' side. North Andrew girls defeated North Nodaway girls. The Albany boys defeated Northeast Nodaway boys, and Stanberry defeats North Nodaway boys. So it will be Platte Valley North Andrew girls in the consolation game on the girls' side, followed by the Albany Stanberry boys. Tomorrow night, the championship semis, it'll be the number 1 seed Albany taking on the number 4 seed King City in the first game, followed by the number 1 seed Worth County, 5th seed Platte Valley boys. Third game of the night will be the number 2 seed Worth County versus number 3 seeded Stanberry girls. Final game of the night will be the number 2 seeded King City boys and the number 3 seeded North Andrew boys. For myself, Jared Ramos, color analyst on the night, Mike Atkins, cameraman Brett Williams. So long and good night tonight here from Stanberry.